By the end of Watergate, something unsettling had become clear. Elections did not prevent abuse. Oversight did not stop secrecy. Exposure did not dismantle the system. The president fell. The system endured. This raises a deeper question, one that Watergate forces us to confront. If modern power is bureaucratic, procedural, classified, and permanent, what, if anything, still restrains it? We are taught a comforting civic story, that elections control power, that courts restrain it, that oversight supervises it, that transparency corrects it. But Watergate revealed the limits of each. Elections change leaders, not institutions. Courts defer to national security. Oversight internalizes secrecy. Transparency arrives only after damage is done. The problem is not corruption, it is insulation. Modern power is no longer concentrated in a single office. It is distributed across agencies, procedures, and routines. There is no lever to pull, no villain to remove. Here, Max Weber returns in full force. Weber warned that bureaucracy creates an iron cage, a system so efficient, so rationalized, so rule-bound, that it becomes nearly impossible to challenge from within. Authority no longer needs justification. It only needs continuity. Officials come and go. The machinery remains. Watergate did not break the cage. It demonstrated how resilient it was. For Karl Popper, this is the decisive issue. Popper argued that freedom depends not on good rulers, but on the ability to remove bad policies without bloodshed. Reforms must be reversible. Power must be criticizable. Errors must be correctable. But a classified system resists reversal. You cannot undo what you cannot see. You cannot challenge what you cannot name. You cannot remove what has no clear author. Watergate mattered because, for a moment, reversibility returned. The system bent, and then it hardened again, into something more difficult to move. Friedrich Hayek offers the hardest truth. Complex systems do not restrain themselves. They expand to manage the consequences of their own failures. They centralize to correct the problems caused by centralization. They justify control by pointing to instability they helped create. This is not malice, it is logic. The managerial state does not wake up and decide to dominate. It responds to crises by accumulating authority, and then treats that authority as necessary. Watergate did not reverse this logic, it confirmed it. Watergate teaches us something uncomfortable. Transparency alone is not enough. Oversight alone is not enough. Good intentions are not enough. Even moral outrage fades. The system absorbs criticism, survives scandal, outlasts reformers. This is why modern power rarely collapses. It professionalizes. If elections fail, if oversight neutralizes, if transparency arrives too late, what remains? Not a mechanism, not a safeguard, but a principle. Popper called it moral responsibility. Weber feared its disappearance. Hayek warned it would be sacrificed for control. The only real constraint on managerial power is a culture that refuses to treat procedure as morality. A public that insists on judgment, not just legality, on responsibility, not just authorization, on conscience, not just compliance. Watergate is not a story about a fallen president. It is a warning about a system that can function without democratic supervision, a system that survives scandal, outlasts reform, and governs quietly. The question Watergate leaves us with is not whether democracy can expose power. It is whether democracy can still control it. That question remains unanswered, and that may be Watergate's most enduring legacy. If you found this series valuable, and you want more examinations of power beyond headlines and personalities, you know what to do. Thanks for watching.